Hello Culers, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal, and here it is. D-Day has arrived for Barcelona. It's Matchday 6 of the Champions League group stages, and it is Bayern Munich versus Barcelona. Everything's on the line here. A victory for Barcelona would feel like a miracle, and of course the Europa League looms very much in the near distance. And of course there is a huge importance on the other game in the group between Benfica and Dynamo Kyiv, but this is massive for Barcelona. This is it. Let's begin. And this one will be coming to us live from an empty ALLIANZ arena in Munich. They will have no fans in the ground due to COVID-19 cases rising in Germany, and that's going to be coming to us live from 9 PM Spanish time, so watch out for that one, guys. The usual 8 PM English time slot here for Champions League matches. And I think certainly immediately there we're thinking, hey, no fans, is that an advantage for Barcelona? What I'd say is yes, potentially, but to be fair, Bayern Munich don't really ever have an issue with playing without fans. They were very good, of course. They won the Champions League actually during the pandemic, and of course when they played against us without fans back in August 2020, they put 8 goals past us, so I really don't think that will have a massive role in tomorrow's fixture, but let's see. And right here is how our group looks in the Champions League. Of course, we had that golden chance to progress to the round of 16 last time against Benfica, and I think really that game felt like the one. It did before the game, it still did after the game, and of course we didn't win it. So here we are. We knew we'd be in this situation if we messed up, and that's where we are. If we win against Bayern, we will be through no matter what. If we draw, we will need Benfica to either draw or lose, and of course the same goes for if we lose. So essentially, if Benfica don't win, no matter what happens in our game, we will be through. Even if we lose 8-0 to Bayern Munich and Benfica draw 1-1 with Dynamo, we will be through. But if Benfica do win, we have to win. It's that simple, guys. So basically, guys, this one is extremely in the balance, and it is likely that we will need a massive favour from Dynamo Kyiv in this game, although I don't think we can be really hopeful of that considering Benfica have everything to play for. They're at home and Dynamo have absolutely nothing to play for in this game. So the focus for us has to be on ourselves. We'll be keeping an eye on the Benfica-Dynamo game, but we're going to Munich to win. But let's now move on and get into the football. Let's take a look at our opponents, Bayern Munich. First of all, there's no hiding from it. Bayern Munich are one of the best teams in Europe. I think to me, they're within the top 5 and maybe even top 3 favourites to win the Champions League this year. They look very sharp again this season. They're having a strong campaign. They're ruthless in attack. They're full of pace. And of course, they're managed by the very bright and impressive young coach, Julian Nagelsmann. And I think coming into this game, guys, look, everything's in Bayern's favour. Everyone is expecting Bayern to win this match. When you've watched Bayern this season compared to Barca this season, why wouldn't you think that? I think even themselves, they know this is a big chance for them to get another big win under their belts. They want to win this game. They want to make it 6 out of 6 wins in the Champions League, and they are going to be going for this game. Because I think usually when teams are top of the group, when they're already top, when they're already through, usually in Matchday 6, you know what they do? They rotate, they rest for the weekend in the Bundesliga. They give Champions League debuts to youngsters, but not Bayern, and not against this Barcelona. We're expecting very little to no rotation from Nagelsmann in tomorrow's game, and Bayern are really expected to go full throttle against us on Wednesday night in the Champions League. Regarding how they could line up, this is what we're expecting from Bayern, or at least something similar. As I said, little to no rotation. You've got Roca, who could come into the midfield, the former Espanyol player. He was actually linked with Barcelona in the past. There'll be no Gnabry, there'll be no Kimmich, and there'll be no Goretzka. So if that's some consolation for Barcelona, then take that as you will. But of course, on our side, we've got no Ansu, we've got no Pedri, just to name a few. So yes, Bayern are missing players. When you look at that team there, it's incredibly strong. So look, to finish off on the Bayern section, should we be worried? Yes. I think we'll have to play a close to perfect game to get through. When you look at their options, of course they're favourites for this match. That's the bottom line. And so Barcelona, here we are on the verge of elimination from the Champions League and on the verge of entering the Europa League for the first time in our history. This is huge. It feels like a monumental moment. It really does. And I think the consensus around the Barca fans right now is that Barcelona need a miracle in order to progress through to the next round of the Champions League and to beat Bayern Munich at the ALLIANZ on Wednesday. And what I would say to that is this. Look, you're not exactly wrong in thinking like that. You have all the entitlement to believe what you want about the team. But I think certainly Xavi and Barcelona, the team, we cannot think like that at all. We cannot enter this game thinking, oh, we need a miracle here. We need some sort of miracle to progress against Bayern. No, we need to actively plan and play this game to the highest level possible with a detailed setup that will allow us to hurt Bayern Munich on the highest level. That's the best approach we can take for this one to go through. Look, even that might not be enough. Even a perfect Barca game might not be enough to beat this Bayern Munich. It's Bayern at the end of the day. They'll be ruthless, they'll go for us, and no matter what we come up with, they could have the answers But the fact of the matter is, guys, we have to go for this. We've literally got nothing left now. I think when you look at the other game in the group, it's highly, highly likely, in my opinion, that Benfica will win that game. And that, of course, means that if they do win, we have to beat Bayern. If we don't beat Bayern and Benfica win, we're in the Europa League. And that's going to be really, really painful. So look, guys, we have to believe we can do it. That's the simple matter of it. And Xavi has to get this one spot on. It has to be an excellent performance from Barcelona. Does it have to be a miracle? I'd say no. I'd say we have to take away, the miracle aspect away from it. We just have to put in a top performance and see where it takes us. That's football, you can't expect these absolute miracles to appear on the pitch. We just need to put in the best game plan possible. And regarding how we could line up for this sort of game, I think this is the sort of thing you can expect to see from Barcelona. Back to the back three for Xavi, I think, in this one. Ter Stegen in goal, a back three of Araujo, Piqué and Longley, I think is what he'll go for. In midfield, I think we'll have that diamond, if you like, of Busquets, De Jong, Nico and Gavi. I think we'll have Jordi Alba off the left, Dembele off the right getting his first start of the season, and Memphis to play up front. I think when you look at our team right now, it's the best option we have. Could Xavi mix up a bit? Yes, he's got Abdi there, he's got Eder Garcia, he has other options, of course, he could use, but I think this is what I would go for. This is what Xavi probably will be going for too. I like the look of it. I think it's our strongest possible 11 right now, and I think it gives us the best chance of beating Bayern Munich. Keys to look out for, I think number one is Ousmane Dembele. I think he's the guy right now we're looking to. He's done it against Bayern before with Dortmund and Thomas Tuchel. He has a big chance of hurting their defence, in my opinion, tomorrow. We need Dembele for this sort of game. And of course, everyone in the team here has to work together and really put in a big shift in this game. It has to be excellent from Barca. So let's see what we can do. And you know what? I'm not even going to give a prediction for this sort of game because it's just not even necessary, really, is it? We just need anything to get through. Even if we draw or lose, then we need Benfica to draw or lose. We have to try and progress. It's that simple, guys. I think going to the Europa League, it feels almost like a stain on the club. Should it? Maybe not. Maybe that'll be a discussion for another day. But let's hope Barca get through tomorrow. We need to get through. It's huge for the club. It's who we are. We're Barcelona and we want to be in the Champions League. Tomorrow, we have to give it everything against all odds, guys, and get the victory if we can. This is huge. It's going to be a massive, massive game. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say in the comments down below. And of course, I will be here after tomorrow's game to speak about it all in detail. It's big. It's massive. It's make or break for Barca. It's do or die. This is it now. So let's see what we can conjure up. I hope you enjoyed the match preview, and goodbye.